Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bazaar. It is Vanessa Day here today. So we are going to go to see what we can do. It's Vanessa. We're going into normal. Theoretically, this video might be going up on the day that the devs are back from their, Christmas holiday vacation. Very cool if that is the case. And hey, maybe we can actually have a little bit more Vanessa variety in the next patch. We will see. A beach ball start is a fun start because a beach ball start opens up some weird options. I just kind of like the idea of that in general. Coral armor start is a thing, but like beach ball, yeah, it opens up the entire like aquatic angle, which is, I feel, an angle I just realized now that the flagship is in the background. Oh my god. I just realized that now. It opens up a whole section of stuff that's kind of unexplored with Vanessa right now. I think it's unexplored because it's not very reliable, but I think we're taking it. I'm not necessarily going to go for a beach ball build, but I'd be curious to see how we can utilize this. It's not a good start unless we can find something that like really goes quite well with it, like a maybe silver shark claws, but a wider board feels like a relatively good start. Take Kyber drone because cooldown reduction will go in any build. No matter what build we have, there will be an item in it that wants to go faster. Like, I'm trying to think for the sake of argument of a build where that would not be the case. I guess while we sit here and deal with this Kyber drone smacking us and losing anyways, which is kind of sad, we will noodle around what is a possible build that wouldn't want cooldown reduction. Sometimes I have a situation where I don't want two items to fire at different times, and cooldown reduction could make something worse, but even in those builds, what are the odds that you have neither of them that want to be reduced? I mean, like force field sometimes, I guess. But even in a force field build, you want cooldown reduction on your core. Never mind, doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. I don't know. I feel like a medium item is a pretty good call, but like 5 regen on the first fight is a pretty big deal. It can win you some fights just having 5 regen. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna freaking do it. Okay, if we really want to be bold, we go for the level up option here, and then we hope that we get. I'm doing it. Screw it. If there is an item, I was hoping it was not ammo, probably, but like, dude. Okay, as far as items go, ammo items go, that is one that works okay. So whenever you use this, reload it. If it's your only weapon, I'm gonna sell this. This is a cosmetic beach ball. This could be sitting here hasting itself. We're gonna be bouncing the ball up and down with our left hand and shooting them with the rifle in the right hand, but we win this fight. We win this fight. I could have won this fight with only beach ball. And I mean it. It's going to look like that's not the case. But regen. I mean, maybe we wouldn't have won with only beach ball. No, I think we would have, because we also have the health difference. We absolutely would have won with just beach ball. I mean, that's the risk you run with starting with Silver Crow's Nest. If you don't get something to run with it, you have a terrible day one. But there's Vanessa. You have a terrible day one, but I'm not really too worried about this person's chances of getting a 10-win victory over the course of the whole run. But their day one is obviously, it's bad. It's bad. Okay, lick it. I don't mind it. But silver tier items, I feel like it can help us figure out a plan relatively early. None of these are like plans. That's a plan. That's a whole GD build, basically. That's okay, all right. That's a silencer and a flagship. And a beach ball to haste it for the road. That being said, we have none of these. If you have another tool, ammo, property, or friend, this has a multicast for each. I mean, that's quite good. So what do I want to do? Here's what I want to do today to experiment. Because flagship is... I'm not going to sit here and say it's the least meta build out there. That'd be a lie. What I am going to say is I want to find a way to utilize it that does not involve Crow's Nest. I want to find a way to use this that doesn't use Crow's Nest. And maybe it doesn't even use all 5 of the procs. Like, that's my goal for today. That's my mission statement for this video. Let's find a way to use flagship that does not involve Crow's Nest. That's my plan. I kind of want to check an item just because, like...
I mean, a customer.
Okay. I was hoping for a small item that fit tool, ammo, or friend. No dice. I'm not gonna lie. Cannonball could be okay if we get like a... Here's my head cannon ball. What if we get a cool off-spec ammo item and we want cannonball and we never find it? I'm not worried about it. So here's also the truth. Like, this build's not great yet. I gotta be honest, it's not even bad. Hold on. 4.8 seconds, 45 damage with perma-haste. This is already not bad, and we literally don't have any procs of the flagship. That's pretty crazy. It's not warrior good. It is Tent City Mayor good, but, like, do I care? Well, like, we have the silencer. If we get dog, a dog could be a friend. If I get freaking augmented weaponry, I'm not unleashing an... I'm going to click this, but I'm not unleashing an augmented weaponry flagship onto the normal queue. I am not Satan. I have some class. I want a dog, because a dog as a friend would be an interesting one. Like a silencer, I guess we ditch the silencer. We go for the dog as our friend. It's a weird one. But, like, utilizing Beach Ball to get the perma-haste on it because it's aquatic is actually... Like, that's already quite nice. This is early. This is really early for perma-haste. Really early for perma-haste. Obviously, we could do that with the cloak as well. Sad. Pathetic. I agree. Pathetic.
If I don't have what you need, I'll help you find who does. I used to offer a free ride home, but
I'm just going to get rid of that for a sec, and we are going to go for a star chart.
Toss that on my back, and I'll trot it to your door.
And then I don't have any... Just hit me with a small item. Okay, well, whatever.
Place to store the rest of the tyrant's
Okay,
gold.
so I have a theory that... Hold on. That this could be kind of fun. I mean, I guess if we can't play the beach ball, then we might as well add the 20 damage. Citrus or coconuts. Get an item with ammo. Get some sharpening stones. Or, I mean, yeah. We want to probably get every sharpening stone we see, no matter how little. All right, we run this. Yes, we're not getting the cooldown reduction, but it's still a 5.4 second cooldown with a 10% chance to crit. We have the cannon, which is our ammo item. We have the star chart, which is our tool. And then when we get more space, we can put in the beach ball. And this does still have perma-haste.
Go ahead.
We could run like an aggro...
This more fun.
An aggro board utilizing flagship... Oh, I mean, oh my god. I would not have put that... Yeah, that is a ambitious Langxian. That is an ambitious Langxian. And a trebuchet that is potentially... You're trying to carry it, but, like, dude, just let it have the silencer. It's a bronze Langxian on day 2. Let it go, King. Let it go.
All cannon, no ball.
All cannon, no ball. Oh, boy. Large item. So we could be looking for a property. It's basically just like Water Wheel, right? But, like, we know that Water Wheel works, don't we? We know that. Would that stop me from doing it? No, not if it showed up. Okay. That's interesting.
I would give it for free, but Tiny Andy says that's wrong.
Okay. Whenever you use an adjacent item, charges 3 seconds. I mean, this is just really good. Charges 3 seconds. So it's going to be haste. It's also another one of our procs. We can put this in here. We can get 4, and then we've already got, like, we already kind of have a build. More than kind of. That's pretty good. I am curious about what kind of small items we could potentially get. That's a small tool.
Tell everyone
It's a small non-weapon tool. 4.8 versus 5.4. I'm not going to say that we're going to keep it like this, but I mean, that's good. What do I want? I mean, we should beat Scout Trooper. I'd be pretty surprised if we didn't. So let's do it. Like, this should frankly be like too strong. We're going to be we have perma haste on our board, one would assume. Almost. When we widen out our board, does this really not win this? We need another go. Oh my god. That's... Scout Trooper is a bit too strong, I think. Maybe not. Oh, Gunner's amazing. Items have 1 max ammo. Now we could get an off-spec item and we'd be good to go as well. So, hit me with an ammo item, I think. Okay. Okay. That is interesting to me. So much so that I'm willing to ditch the silencer, like a wildman. Yes.
Oh, I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
I wouldn't have minded a friend here. So that's an ammo item. It has 2 charges. Whenever you haste, happening a lot, this gains 25 damage. No pain, no gain. Out of this, I think we do go for no pain, no gain. We have 2. If I could find a small friend... Oh, it's expensive. Too expensive of a friend. Whenever you use another aquatic item, charge this. Hold on. This is an aquatic item. This is an aquatic item. We're using them a lot. Interesting. 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 I like it.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Hey, me too. But like, you get to start earlier. Holy crap! Wait a minute, this is really good. Wait a minute, this is really good.
I paint my
Whoa.
ship, but I don't use paint.
Whoa.
Come on in. Let's chat. It's okay.
Why'd I even go there? I'll take some free chocolate bars. I don't know if we beat Hydra Dude, though. Like, we have a weird build for fighting him. You kind of want to have either all weapons or all non-weapons, sort of. And if you have an all non-weapons build, it needs to be really, really good. I actually think that we have a... I think we have a bad time against Hydra Dude because we attack so many times, and the eels that he has will attack us back whenever we attack. Whenever we use this, we get... It's just... Yeah, we don't have it. We go for the Dervish. Dervish has the potential to give us just some extra gold, which we like. Clockwork Blades, there's nothing wrong with it. This is good. This is really a really good way to ramp the Arbalest, which people are still sleeping on, let me tell you. Okay. And I think there's got to be a better small tool than this, too. Like, we fish for it? Okay. Ha. Hardy har. I shouldn't have said that. Upgrade your leftmost silver tier item. Arbalest goes from 25 every haste to 50 every haste.
Quicker the fight.
Small item. No. We don't really need a small ammo item anymore, though. I'm going to take it, though, because, like, it gains more ammo every day. Shield's equal to the ammo. So maybe we'll find a use for it later. Like, I don't think this will turn into a ballista run, but it could.
You should know.
All right.
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago. Go ahead. Underestimate.
What the hell
Makes
are
this
we
more
going
fun.
to do? Like, we get a faster start if we have the lighter over there. That is definitely true.
Like my crew says, another round.
That's so
Like a
good.
boulder.
That's so good. Give me a start of combat aquatic haste. I think we're pretty likely to find it, actually.
I train your
We might even be guaranteed. First 5 times you use a weapon each fight, charge an item. Dude. We have to. That's too cool.
Just be there.
That's too cool. It's too cool. We got another seashell. It's not a tool, though. So I don't really want to go for it. We fished that bad boy up. All right. So we want cooldown reduction on, like, especially the flagship. Flagship cooldown reduction would be absolute king. If we do have the lighter... Ooh. That actually messes us up pretty bad.
I could use
Okay.
a strong arm like
Not bad.
Was that even a battle?
First time you
Maybe
poison
it's
freeze.
skirmish.
I might have a poison friend. Upgrade to leftmost silver. We're perma-hasted once we get going. I think we just take the damage. It's 20 damage times 4. It's pretty good. So I'll take the freebie chocolate. I think that just makes sense here. Ammo item. I think I'm fine. I don't think I need the pearl. I guess I'm going to go for some chocolate. For a small chance of getting a little bit of crit, which could be kind of funny. This is such a good start. And it's... Ooh. Thank you, Raynad. Thank you. And another one, too. We got... How much crit did we get out of that? 4? 4 crit? All right. We need enough HP to survive our first barrage.
You insist.
Like, the fact that we have the second ammo in this is just really, really nice for, like... Yeah. It's the old standby versus the new hotness. Bye-bye. We got really hard screwed as well by the slows. If anything, we want the Arbalest to get slowed first, because otherwise it's going to waste its kind of... Like, basically, we're not going to get that much haste on the first go-around. It might be worth it to ditch
new stuff to show you. Really?
for a small friend. Never mind.
Sure you'd like these.
Definitely interested in a tool. A small, good tool. Huh. Huh. Oh, hello. Oh, you're a friend. That's probably better than... Is it better than this? Because it's like, the weapon to the right has lifesteal. That's good. But then we're getting less procs from... I don't know if that matters. That actually, this might be... I mean, that's a lot of lifesteal. That's a lot of lifesteal. Let's see it in action here. How slow does this feel? Because it does mean we have to wait a full 6 seconds before anything happens, which in the Bazaar is an eternity. But we do have lifesteal now for when we get there.
Waste of gunpowder.
Use an adjacent weapon slow an item. That's kind of good. I shouldn't do this, but I'm doing it. See the portal, take the portal. Oh, boy.
Have made this choice. Will you?
Oh, God. DIY crow's nest. Okay, now we really are in a weird spot. Haste items, we could. I think I just need to take health back after what I did. It's a dually. We have to start faster. Like, I don't care what we say. We have to start faster. So 3 seconds, and then this goes is probably better. And then we get the 5. Bang, 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 bang. I think that's it. Oh.
We're out to dethrone
It's a dually who's never won. Maybe we don't need to start faster. maybe we're okay about it. You don't want to take your chance. Oh, we've got a dreaming dually. I mean, I respect the hustle. But you're dead as hell, dude. This board's good. This board is good.
cannon, no ball.
It's like really, it's real. This is a real board. What in God's name? I might use this. Don't think I'm playing that. I don't know. I don't think I'm playing that. I just want health because we want to be able to like do a little bit of something, something. I'll take a tool, hoping for a cool small tool. That is a cool small tool. And if anything, like, this is actually not bad at all. But, like, when is that ever going to matter? If that matters, we have a problem. I think we prefer the 1 second faster start on haste. Does it actually? No. It's not actually 1 second faster start on haste, because... No, yeah. It doesn't actually matter. This is... Yeah, we might as well do this. Cooldown reduction, please, oh god. We might as well do this. Because after 4 seconds, it goes up by 1 second, which... Wait. Huh. Yeah, well, whatever. It's pretty silly. Arbalest is good, guys. I don't know how many more times I need to say it.
As spineless as the jelly.
Arbalest is quite good. It needs some support, but it's quite good. 5.5. Oh, that's a lot better. But it's quite good. Small items. I am still, like, in the market for something else. I don't know what it would be. I think it has to not be a Vanessa item if we're going to improve the board at this point. But these are all Vanessa items, and it's quite good.
You want something big and ugly? Go see Pole.
Large items. I don't really need an improvement to the water wheel. It's kind of a waste. Reduce the cooldown of your aquatic items by 10%? Yes. Yes, please. Yes, please. That's huge. Okay, I'm a little bit more worried about a pig than anything else. Like, I could potentially see myself tech slotting in the lifesteal against a pig.
I should warn you.
I think that it's who I would potentially need sustain against if they're running Crook, which this person clearly wants to be doing, but isn't doing right now because they just don't have it. Oh my god! Oh my god! This board is disgusting.
Like a boulder.
This board is disgusting. Like, I don't care. It doesn't... I don't even need to hear, like, that's not a real board that they had. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what their board was. They would die unless they had a million health, which Pig could, but even then we have, like, basically a 4 second, or like a 3.75 second Arbalest, because we do have perma haste once we get going. Which is ramping to the ever-loving moon, because we're getting so much haste. We're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 sources of haste every time this goes off, which is happening a lot of times, because the flagship goes 5 times, charging this 5 times for 15 seconds of charge on a 5-second item, meaning every time this goes off. We get 3 casts of Water Wheel. Every time this goes up, we get 3 technical. Obviously, it won't work that way because of charge capping. I'm not going to get into it. But theoretically... every time this goes off, we cast the Water Wheel 3 times for 1, 2, 3, 4 sources of haste, which is 200 damage. 3 times, which is 600 damage every time flagship goes off. 600 damage ramp for Arbalest. We scale crazy. The biggest problem that we have is charge capping, which is charge cannot fill up past this. So if it's at 4.8... and it's about to go off, and it gets 3 seconds of charge, it just goes to 4.9. It doesn't overflow, so we could waste it. So, like, obviously, it's not actually going to work that way in practice. That's one thing. And then the other thing is the internal cooldown. But if we are working on a situation where, like, nothing can happen more than 5 times per second. At least that's the way it's supposed to work. There was an anomaly with it sometimes with like the fiery pufferfish, trebuchet, old infinites, or like the throwing knives. Those were bugs. Nothing is supposed to happen more than 5 times per second. Monitor lizards poison is currently going at 5 times per second for reference. Nothing, theoretically, is supposed to be able to happen faster than that. But if the thing that's being capped, whenever you haste, this gains 50
You know we're
damage.
on an important mission, right?
Shut up.
Overthrowing
Vanessa. I'm
tyrants,
talking here.
liberation, and such.
Whenever you haste, this gains 50 damage. If the thing that we're at the internal cooldown for is gaining 50 damage, like, that's a pretty good situation to be in. I think we're probably not using lighter. I'll take the free chocolate bars. Okay, lighter could help us get the on blah 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 freeze. As far as weapons, like, I'm not super interested in the skills, so we might as well fish for an off chance of getting, like, an Arbalest upgrade. A deadly shovel. It does not dig up deadly stuff. I wish it did. Would it be broken if the deadly shovel dug up deadly things? I think the answer is no. Well, it kind of would because they'd be quite valuable. That's the balance issue more than anything. Cooldown reduction is all we want. Cooldown reduction is all we want. Look at that damage ramping. That was a lucky crit. Didn't need it, but he did it. Yeah, overkill
See
by
that plank?
2200.
Well,
Eh. As much as I like the idea of no pain, no gain, it sounds funny here. We just, if we are going to have a problem, it's going to be that we don't get our wombo combo off. Okay, dig site. A fight is cool, but a dig site could give us a tool. This is actually a tool, but like I don't really care. Could give us a tool or a small friend that I might like better. Jabalion Drum. There's a build with Jabalion Drum and Arbalest in there somewhere. Yeah, I'm just looking for a tool, a small tool. Okay, Insect Wing's good. We're just doing that.
Who left these things behind?
Arbalest or I think we just go for the flagship. 4.5. I think it's most important. Aquatic items. We have a couple that I'm obviously interested in. Cove is a thing.
You don't want the whirly thing? Or the
Alrighty.
clanger?
4.5 seconds on the flagship. It's like 4.5 seconds until we get kind of funky with it.
But if you insist,
It's the most meta build I've ever seen in my entire life.
next
It's dead.
time, boys, less blunder, more plunder.
Like, it's the most, I mean, not I've ever seen in my entire life. But, like, that's an extremely regular meta Vanessa. And we don't even have any, we don't have any board hate. AKA, we don't have any, like, stop. Any freezes to do. We just fight the tyrants. Ooh. 7 gold and 4 XP, or if you have the flagship, get 5 XP. I'll just take the 5, sure. Aquatic items have their cooldown reduced. I noticed one funny thing. If we put this in the bag, it loses the cooldown reduction. Debuff from there, or buff from this. Which means, if we do this while they're in the bag, yeah, I mean, theoretically, it's going to give us better results, but, like, in practice, I don't know, man. Okay. Frankly, this is actually a pretty good use for the narwhal as well, because we have the barnacle crusted. We also have Flurry of Blows, which means when the narwhal goes off, we activate Flurry of Blows. It also is getting all of our aquatic item reductions. It's kind of nice. Just give me health. We just need to survive. Okay, well. Part of me doesn't even want to go for Elite Duelist, because if we get it, if we get Big Ego, the run just is going to be... I'm not going to say it's going to be invalidated. Because that's just not true. It's quite strong. And we also have an entire upgrade in Arbalest left to get.
You're an artist with the blade.
Which we're going to be getting in a moment here. Not going to be invalidated, but it's going to make things... Okay, good.
We
I'm
barely
actually
got
happy
our
about that.
flags up.
You know what?
This is talking fast.
Another build. Another build for another day. I just want help. We are going to upgrade the Arbalest. Whenever you haste, this gains 75 damage for the fight. So, I am scared. Like, Vanessa is not really what I want to see. What I want to see is a dually. Believe it or not, what I want to see is dually. Dually explodes to this build. I don't like seeing the freeze there. I don't like seeing the slow. I do not like seeing the freeze being on this. We're obviously perma slowed here. This is not good. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Ah! The slow, instant icicle, 3 slows, freeze. That sucks. It's the start of combat shenaniganery. I'm not going to mess with that. Yes, I know we could technically get a bunch of haste on her and everything. The start of combat shenanigans really cooked me. We just want health. Again, we just want to play, man. And I'm happy to take the biggest, baddest boy. I think that we have enough to handle it. But again, like, usually you're going to want some, like, board disruption for this fight, and we don't have that. But he doesn't have any board disruption either, which means we get to kind of, like, just play for a bit. Oh, I don't know. How does this work? Oh! All right, we're in hell. All right, we're in hell. We're tilted. We're tilted out of our minds. We're tilted out of our minds. What am I looking for?
You're not ready to accept the light.
Aquatic items, we definitely like aquatic items.
Cute.
I don't have that much haste. I'm looking for like a small aquatic item. Here's a pig. I mean, do I want to see a crook pig? Not really. Do I want to see a 40,000 health bonk pig? Not really. Any other kind of like permutation of pig, like a gym pig, I think we should be fine. I think gym pig is pretty good, but it takes a little bit too long to ramp up. Ooh, pig had slow. Pig had slows. Pig had slow. Pig has multi-tool. Oh, man. We don't have any board hate, and we need board hate. How do we find board hate? Ammo skills? It's not really the way. Whenever you crit, reload another item. Okay. I'm getting that just because it opens up the ability to get a completely different tool. Like the mortar and pestle. Which I think we do. Knowing full well what it kind of... I'm just... God, this is all awkward, but there we go. Or maybe we find a slow tool. What slow tool would we be looking for? I think that it's fine to run this. 4.3. I think the slightly slower start is okay. I'll check a slow item.
But my true name takes time.
Interesting. That's a friend that also likes haste. Slows 2 items. Can we afford it? No. No, we get, well, I guess that kind of gets rid of that whole dream. Never mind.
Such reckless haste. Your days
Trash Titan, if we happen to get the thing, I think that 4 shots here, but we have lifesteal is a worthy trade-off. But also, we also start late. Also, we have 1 less target for the haste. I don't think that's a problem. We're going on internal cool then. I think the lifesteal is just worth it. Would we have won that last fight? Yes, I think we would have. I think we would have. If we get Juggler, my life is confused. Okay. Haste slow and cooldown, that seems relevant to my interests. It wasn't. Haste and charge skills are definitely... Please, okay. Second shot. Start of fight, haste and aquatic item. Very good. One of these two is getting hasted, and that's going to be useful. It's a dually. Against Dooley, I don't know, though. Against Dooley, this might be better. Like, this might be better against specifically Dooley. Just because it's a much faster start. Oh, but it's also another aquatic. Well, but that's not even a problem if this gets haste, because then we get the water wheel proc earlier, too. Oh, this might be better against specifically Dooley. We don't want to give him time to ramp. God dang it, man. Watch this be like an extremely weird Dooley in which the other board actually is better. Oh, no. Against Pig, I think we run the lifesteal. Okay, it's... Oh, okay. I thought that was going to be something else. I thought that was going to be whenever something burn. Yeah, we made the right choice. 100%. 100%. We didn't give him time to ramp.
Bravery without strength is a sword without a blade.
Did we get our enchant? We just found... No, we found that.
You have great potential.
Yeah. Yeah. Building crescendo's very good. I think that the cooldown is just better.
This
4 seconds.
will inspire the crew.
I know Venomander is obviously a friend. I'm aware. It's a bit tedious. We did get it down to 3.9 there. Burn skills don't care.
Reward the peaceful, punish the warful.
I mean, I'll let you figure out why this isn't going to be good. And then if you stopped and you're going to actually me, like, yeah, but what if you lose the fight? What if you lose the fight and then you have an extra day?
I suppose you'll go by a weapon instead.
Well, okay, Veteran Octopus has some legitimate value for us. Hyper Focus is interesting. We would be going for a second proc kill. God, I'm so glad we were able to get Oceanic Rush as well. I wanted it last time, don't get me wrong.
Pathetic.
Tiny Cutlass is good, I just don't have space. Happy to just take some HP. Ay. Welcome to Tedium Town. Extremely minimal value. Ahoy. But 3.8, 2.7, not bad. I mean, we could maybe get righty-tighty.
Your world is frantic. The long time
I mean,
is
first 5 times use a tool, I guess. I will take it.
magic.
3.8, yeah.
Thought churning slowly.
Vanessa. Do we? I don't think we want lifesteal against Vanessa. I think if lifesteal matters against Vanessa, I think we're in trouble anyways. I think we just have to accept that we probably have a faster start than the average Vanessa. Probably
Go ahead.
due to the instant haste and the 20% reduction. It's extremely meta Vanessa, but they have the sub as well. That's not good for us. Please.
Next time, boys. Less blunder.
Oh, sabotage.
Like a boulder. All of this is just
What got hit? Oh, I didn't
A
even realize they had
real
spyglass.
fight is
Oh, that messes me up big time. What did they spyglass? Holy crap. I love this board. I love this board. And this is a little bit misleading because we did not go to the Death Defy. So, like, I'm trying to think. The pig fight, I think we could have won if we swapped out for the lifesteal in the pig fight. I think we maybe would have had a better chance against that specific Vanessa with the lifesteal, but maybe not even. Maybe not. Maybe not. The dually, this was definitely the right board. 100%. This was the right board for the dually. No doubt in my mind. The Vanessa, with the hindsight of knowing it was a sub build, I mean, we couldn't have known. We couldn't have known that it was going to be a sub version of the build and not like the Giga Rushdown Cutlass double crit angle, in which case all we could hope for is that we kill them faster. with the like initial Arbalest proc. So I think, you know, knowing what I know now, I would have run Lifesteal, but I don't think I would have. But I also like that I'm not running that item so that I can just show off this board right here. Because an important factor, wee woo, these are all Vanessa items, which I know is a weird thing to even bring up, but like, you know, you can find all these items. Narwhal, this is a bronze Narwhal, but all this bronze Narwhal really is a 2.7 second friend aquatic item. Those were the important tags for us. Helped us with Barnacle Crusted, which was a very, very good hit. Like, a very good hit, but I intentionally went out of my way for it, obviously. We went for Flurry of Blows. We probably should have just taken Oceanic Rush in the first place, but I'm glad that we ended up getting both. I think the value of both is really good. Flashy Reload we ended up not needing. Gunner we didn't need. Like, we didn't need these, but if you take these, you can opt out of Powder Flask for a different tool. Like, if we would have gotten the multi-tool, which is like haste an item, slow an item, like, I would have taken that for sure. I would have taken Soldering Gun for sure. Oh my god, Soldering Gun would have been broken. Which is, or not Soldering Gun. Rivet Gun. Rivet Gun would have been broken. Whenever you use the item to the right, charge the item to the left. We swapped Flagship to the left. We put the Rivet Gun right here. And then we put the Arbalest over here. So whenever this goes off, it charges the Arbalest. Bada bing, bada boom, we go to the moon. Like, that'd be so good. Yeah, that's a really good tool. Like, this is without considering the off-spec tools. But yeah, I think that the world that opens up when you're not running Crow's Nest is kind of interesting. It gives you a new set of payoffs to play with. The payoff, obviously in question, being haste, which we all know is a pretty busted payoff in this patch. Maybe not next patch. And Arbalest really is... It's the stand-in for Pufferfish, as weird as it sounds. It is not as busted as Pufferfish was, but it is the haste payoff, is what I mean to say. It is the haste payoff. Any build that ran Pufferfish with a little bit of ammo management, you could throw in an Arbalest, and you have like a weird, janky version of that Pufferfish build. It's just on it. The problem is, it's slow, which is why I focus so much on HP. Which is why I, really wanted to try and find some board hate in Sabotage. That was a very important thing. That was very intentional that I went out of my way to do it. And for what it's worth, it 100% won me that last fight. Sabotage, that choice won me that last fight. And using Powder Flask, you know what? Retroactively, this is definitely the right board for the fight, for sure. Because Powder Flask is faster than the other item was, and therefore Sabotage procced faster when we needed it. That was such a fun run. I loved that. That was actually, oh man, I dropped a rank for playing that. No, it was normal, man. What are you doing? Really enjoyed that. It was actually like a very fun Vanessa build. Kind of reminded me of like the fun I was having with Vanessa in like the last patch, the patch before that. It felt way more creative, and I'm gonna say something bold, and I hope that it gets taken the right way, and I hope that the next patch addresses it in some way. I don't think that Crow's Nest is overpowered. I think that Crow's Nest is way too important of an item to many builds. Like, this shows that you don't have to play it, but it's like, it's kind of the be-all, end-all of so many different ways of playing Vanessa. But it's also this, like, it's also a burden in a way. You're like, I have this 3-slot passive. It's not like a fun item to have. It's not doing much. It also has its own weaknesses. There's just like, I don't know. I hope that something gets done to Crow's Nest. I don't want to see it, like, nerfed or destroyed or something. I hope that it gets changed. I hope Crow's Nest gets changed. I hope Trebuchet gets changed. And I hope like 100, the other 98 items, or like 90 items of Vanessa's get buffed. Because I think that there's too much weight being put into a couple spaces. And if you don't get those things, if you don't get a silencer on your mono weapon run, if you don't get a crow's nest, if they don't get upgraded too, you feel upset. If you don't find a cutlass, it's probably a bummer. Like, if you don't find a trebuchet on a wide weapons run, you get upset. Like, you're not like, oh, hell yeah, I'll make do with the other 80 items, 90 items that Vanessa have. You're just like, oh, crap. You know? And I think that shouldn't be the case. I think that clearly Vanessa has some busted stuff. I think Water Wheel's busted. I think the flagship is a little bit busted. I think those are both pretty busted items. We found a way to work them together. And that reminds me that I didn't do my final thing, which is check off a couple things. And you know what? I'll do that in between the videos here, because quite frankly, unless... I feel like I've had Narwhal. I sure did. That might not be anything new, in fact. I definitely did an Arbalest run. Yeah, I think that's probably nothing new, but it was utilized in a very new way. Fun run. Alas, that's going to do it for day 4 of the Bazaar. Theoretically, devs back from their vacation. I don't know when the patch is coming out. I'm assuming not for a bit. Maybe this week, maybe next week. And I can't wait to see it. Really curious. Thank you for watching. Check the channel more Bazaar every single day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.